It's gaming time. Hey folks, I'm Shagrim, and this is the Screencap. So, E3 is continuing on. But yeah, this is mainly going to be a recap of Microsoft's press conference, so here we go. That was a lot of Arizona. Microsoft announced a decent bit of goodies today, the biggest of which being Project Scarlett, or the next generation Xbox. They say that this new machine will be capable of up to 120 FPS, include a solid-state drive, finally, variable refresh rate support, and the ability to play in 8K? I doubt it, unless it's going to be like a $2,000 gaming machine. But honestly, that's kind of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 at this point, because that's a lot of power. It's gonna have real-time hardware accelerated ray tracing support as well. RTX on, boys. And all of that will be available in fall 2020. Bull. I'm really skeptical about the 8K part, and they keep like, they mentioned it in the conference, and then in all the press material, it's like, the ability to play at 8K. Movies, maybe? Games, I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe movies.
Probably. I really highly doubt that they're gonna be able to run 8K at 120 FPS. That's a pipe dream for PC right now. Console? Not even close, dude. Honestly, higher frame rates at 1080p would be fine with me, because like, you know, or even 1440 at, you know, at the most, because like higher frame rates are still better in my opinion. It's just most TVs don't really support that, so for console it doesn't really make sense. Ray tracing is also kind of gimmicky. You tend to lose a lot of performance for it, so I don't know how well that'll be implemented. It's also AMD's ray tracing tech instead of Nvidia's, so it might be a little different.
It might work.
Maybe. To be honest, when I watched the video of Microsoft announcing this, I laughed pretty hard when they bragged about creating the Elite controller. I was very glad to hear that they're using the Zen 2 architecture on these new consoles, though. Now let's get to Halo Infinite. Apparently, Halo Infinite is going to be a spiritual reboot of the series, because they've kind of ran out of story elements. 343 wants to create a new Halo game that will honor the legacy of Master Chief, as well as the older titles, but also wants to have a new story. Since over the years, the Halo storyline has gotten a little complicated and messy, especially after the release of Halo 5. 343 also developed a new engine known as the Slipspace engine. This will allow them to improve the camera, do smoother, overall better looking animations, and really streamline the game development process. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've always kind of been a Halo fan, at least a little bit. I really liked 3 and I really liked Reach. I am excited about Reach on PC. And that was detailed. I'm really curious to see what direction 343 takes this story, because if it's like kind of a reboot of the original Halo, you have my attention, because I have a soft spot in my heart for Chief. Who's under that helmet? What do you think? He takes the helmet off and it's Doom Guy, and then Doom Guy takes the helmet off and it's Hatsune Miku.
No, I think it's another helmet.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Doom Guy. He takes the
Master Chief.
It's like the Russian stacking dolls.
Have you seen how big he is compared to a regular person?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's a chief within a chief.
This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. And then he's like 2 inches tall. He's like, this is Chief. Anyway, hopefully Halo Infinite's good. Also, it has some couch co-op elements and forge modes and all that good stuff. We finally got a new trailer for Borderlands 3. There's been a lot of news about this title recently, as well as the leaks for the Borderlands 2 DLC, and now it's finally all confirmed. The main focus in this trailer appears to be the new Vault Hunters, which is pretty cool. I've gotten pretty bored of the same characters over and over since I've played a ton of Borderlands 2. So far, there's 4 Vault Hunters: Amara the Siren, Zane the Operative, Mose the Gunner, and Flack the Beastmaster with a 4. That's how you know he's a gamer. Flack the Beastmaster seems like most of his damage output will be from pets, which is cool. Previous titles only had summoners like the Necromancer from Borderlands 2. And this new trailer also confirms the Borderlands 2 DLC that we talked about. In a previous episode, we covered it. So it'll launch on September 13th on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So you'll get to play that before you play Borderlands 3. Finally, time for the news everyone's been waiting for. Battletoads, baby! No more will you call GameStop to ask for Battletoads, only for them to yell at you and say, stop calling. Oh god, that's gonna happen again, isn't it? Hey, do you guys have Battletoads? After what seems like centuries of teasing, even getting an announcement last year, we can finally see with our eyes the new Battletoads revamp. It's glorious. Ever since Microsoft bought Rare back in 2003 and forced it to make shitty Kinect sports games, they haven't really done anything with their IPs. They have a lot of them, but hey, they're doing something now. Nuts and bolts doesn't count. It's gonna have hand-drawn graphics, so y'all think you're Cuphead now, as well as up to 3-player couch co-op. Sadly, there's no release date for this game yet, but if you're a fan of this franchise, you're used to waiting. you can wait some more. You'll live. There's a new Lego Star Wars game in development, and this one will adapt all 9 of the Star Wars films into one massive game. They better bring back Gonk Droid as a playable character. This new game is set to release sometime in 2020. Apparently it'll include most of the same humor of most of the older Lego games, so I'm really looking forward to that because the nostalgia's coming in strong on that one. Thanks for watching today's episode of the Screencap. We will be out with another episode soon about the Nintendo Direct because y'all know I'm on that. Anyway, go ahead and watch our other videos. We have those. And enjoy your E3, even if you were there or not. I know I am enjoying it. Okay, toodles, bye.